or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be in imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank all of you for joining this morning Bhakti Sangha conference call. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. And before we move forward, I would like to know who all have joined this morning. Please introduce yourself and unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna, Aditi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. And thank you so much, Mataji, for your sweet services.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you for joining every morning and inspiring us, Mataji. And thank you for your great services to Bhakti Sangha. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Aditi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Vrinda from Atlanta.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much, Mataji, for chanting so sincerely every morning. And thank you so much for your association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Aditi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the glories to the assembled devotees. This is Manjari Leela Devidasi from Naperville. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Manjari Leela Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you, Mataji, for all your services and thank you for your association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Aditi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Anita Ramya from Sharjah.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much, Mataji, for your services and your association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Aditi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to all the Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nishtha Bhakti Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. I'm so happy where there is one more devotee from our Edmonton temple joining. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. All glories to assembly devotees. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you, Mataji, for your association and joining every day. Hare Krishna. Is there any?
Krishna,
Yeah, go ahead,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji, or go Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you, Mataji, for joining every morning and giving your association. We are very blessed. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Anybody else would like to introduce themselves?
Hare
Please.
Krishna, Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulekha Karna Devi Dasi from Lincoln. Thank you so much, Mataji, for always jumping in and taking on the services whenever possible. Thank you so much. Really grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Indulekha Karuna. Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Mataji, we are so blessed and inspired by all of you. We are just learning. We are just doing little seva. And thank you for your great services. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavas Pranams unto you and all the devotees here. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Ekaradika Lila Devidas.
Hare Krishna. Eka Radhika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every morning. Hare Krishna. Okay. If there are no more devotees introducing themselves, we would move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. And before we move forward, I would like to request Nishta Bhakti Mataji to introduce our Nityananda Prabhuji today. Go ahead, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So our speaker for today is Senior Brahmachari from Sri Radha Gopinath Temple. His Grace Nityananda Prabhu Ji, who is originally hailing from Ramanthapuram, Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. He joined the ashram at the young age of 19. He served for a decade in Sri Radha Gopinath Temple and then studied under the auspices of Srila Prabhupada disciple, His Grace Gopi Prandhan Prabhuji, for 3 years. He preaches in English and Tamil languages. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for the wonderful introduction. I don't see Prabhuji has joined yet. If there is any more devotees who would like to introduce themselves, please go ahead. Or maybe we can continue our chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I think Prabhuji has joined. Mataji, I don't see Prabhuji as host. Oh yeah, I do see him. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa Group conference call this morning. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Nityananda Prabhuji this morning to enlighten us on Canto 7, Chapter 2, verse 47. Over to you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Ram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavattutama Shloke Bhavati Nashtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, Chapter 2, Text 47. Yavallinganvito hyatma tavat karma nibandhanam tato viparyaya klesho maya yogo nuvartate. Yavallinganvito hyatma tavat karma nibandhanam tato viparyaya klesho maya yogo nuvartate. Yavallinganvito hyatma tavat karma nibandhanam tato viparyaya klesho maya yogo nuvartate. Word meaning: yavat, as long as, linganvitaha, covered by the subtle body, he, indeed, atma, the soul, tavat, that long, karma, of fruitive activities, nibandhanam, bondage, tatah, from that, viparyaya, reversal, wrongly thinking the body to be the self, klesha, misery, maya, yoga, a strong relationship with the external illusory energy. Anuvartate follows. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: as long as the spirit soul is covered by the subtle body consisting of the mind, intelligence, and false ego, he is bound to the results of his fruitive activities. Because of this covering, the spirit soul is connected with the material energy and must accordingly suffer material conditions and reversals continually, life after life. Purport: The living entity is bound by the subtle body consisting of mind, intelligence, and false ego. At the time of death, therefore, the position of the mind becomes the cause for the next body, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, 8 chapter 6 verse. Yam yam vapi sparandhavam tejatyante kalevaram. Death, the mind sets the criteria for the spirit souls being carried to another type of body. If the living being resists the dictation of the mind and engages the mind in the loving service of the Lord, the mind cannot degrade him. The duty of all human beings, therefore, is to keep the mind always engaged at the lotus feet of the Lord. Sabai mana Krishna padara vinda. When the mind is engaged at the lotus feet of Krishna, the intelligence is purified. And then the intelligence gets inspiration from this super soul. Tadhami buddhi yogam tam. Thus, the living entity makes progress towards liberation from the material bondage. The individual living soul is subject to the laws of fruitive activity, but the super Paramatma is not affected by the fruitive activities of the individual soul. As confirmed in the Vedic Upanishad, the Paramatma and the Jivatma, who are likened to two birds, are sitting in the body. The Jivatma is suffering or enjoying or suffering by eating the fruits of the bodily activities. But the Paramatma, who is free from such bondage, witnesses and sanctions the activities of the individual soul as the individual desires. Umajnanatimirandhasya jnananjanashalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं भाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते. तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा. yavan linganito hyatma tavat karma nibandhanam tataha viparyaya kleshaha maya yogo anuvartate. As long as the spirit soul is covered by the subtle body consisting of the mind, intelligence, and the false ego, he is bound to the results of his fruitive activities. Because of this covering, the spirit soul is connected with the material energy and must accordingly suffer material conditions and reversal continually, life after life. Hare Krishna. My pranams to all the Vaishnavas. We are reading from this 7th canto, 2nd chapter. The 7th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam is considered as one of the longest subject matter of the Srimad Bhagavatam next to Krishna Lila. The episode of Narsinghdev's his appearance, his killing Hiranyakashipu, his bestowing his grace, mercy to Raj, and in turn Prahlad Maharaj's prayers to Narsinghadev. Such a beautiful and wonderful pastimes narrated by Srila Sukadeva Goswami. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Gadadhar Pandit, they would listen to these pastimes over and over again, hundreds of times. So herein, Hiranyakashipu, having after the death of Hiranyaksha, is becoming the leader of the demons. And Hiranyakashipu is going to take a revenge, planning to take revenge towards the killer of his brother, Hiranyaksha. Often says the difference between the devotee, a deva, and the demigod is that the demigod and the demons, they know Vishnu is the Supreme Lord, but the demigods submit themselves to the will of the Supreme Lord. And the demons want to destroy him and kill him. So Hiranyakashipu foolishly thinks that he can kill Lord Vishnu. And he says that Vishnu have taken the side of the demigods. So we want to destroy him. So in this way, from time immemorial, the demons always makes plan to kill Supreme Lord. In various ways and means they try to find out to destroy Krishna. And Krishna also finds various means to destroy their plans. So we see so many demons, they take, again and again they try, they take various means to kill Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada says that the same attempt is going on various ways. In the previous ages, the demons weapons, they make, they directly come and attack the demigods. And if they get a chance, they'll attack Vishnu also. But in modern times, they want to kill Krishna in various other ways by negating his own existence, by negating his glories. So in this way, both in the external way and in a more subtler way, they want to destroy Krishna. It is said that Krishna in the previous ages can be seen by the demigods and people are qualified directly face to face. But not just by seeing Krishna face to face, they understand Krishna is Supreme Lord. Not everybody understood Krishna as Supreme Lord. When Krishna appeared in the Chandravamsa, many people could see Krishna face to face. The Kauravas, they could see Krishna face to face often. And many Shishupala was seeing Krishna. If Krishna was born as a relative of Shishupala, but still not everybody understood Krishna as Supreme Lord. Very few people understood comparatively. So seeing Krishna is not necessarily the accepted Krishna as a Supreme Lord. Maya Shitanam Naratarakena. That many times they think that this he is a very special person or extraordinary person, but they fail to understand Krishna as Supreme Lord. So two kinds of people, they deny Krishna's supremacy. One are those who are demonic in nature. Others are those who are very exalted in loving Krishna. Like the residents of Vrindavan. How much ever Krishna is glorified as Supreme Lord, but the Vrajavasi, they cannot digest that fact. That's why Krishna is also saying, Iti Drishva Leela Bhananda Kunde Swaghosham Nimajjantam Ma Kyapayantam. Iti Drishva Leela Bhirananda Kunde Swaghosham Nimajjantam Akyapayantam. Tadiyeshu Tadagyeshu Bhaktairjitatvam. Tadiyeshu Tadagyeshu Bhaktairjitatvam. Tadiyeshu, those who are accepting Krishna as Supreme Lord with all grandeur and all Aishwarya. So that kind of his own devotees were absorbed in all opulences of Krishna. So those devotees, Krishna is proclaiming through his dealings with the Vrajavasis that Bhaktair Jitatvam, that he has been conquered only by the loving devotion of the Vrajavasis. So the Vrindavana Vasis are not convinced Krishna is Supreme Lord. Similarly, the demons are also not accepting Krishna as Supreme Lord. What is the difference? One is out of love, another is out of envy. So in that sense, it appears to be similar, but there's a vast ocean of difference. So Krishna, as a Supreme Personality of Godhead, sometimes people say that why Krishna is so egoistic, why Krishna is posing himself as God, why he is saying himself. But actually speaking, Krishna is actually very humble. He is just telling in the Bhagavad Gita, who are you, Krishna? Krishna speaks in the Bhagavad Gita, I am the Supreme Personality of God. Matta sarvam pravartate. Matta paradaram nanit kinchidasti dhananjaya. Mayi sarvavitam proktam suryanaiva. I am the original source of everything. So, and when Krishna speaks about his own opulences, Krishna says that I only spoken few things, but there's many more things, but I stop here. In this world, people, if they have little bit opulences, they want to talk about themselves so much. But Krishna, even though he is a proprietor of everything, but he's restraining himself to talk about himself. The Gita, for such a long time, he never spoke about himself. In the first chapter, second chapter, third chapter, only after, in the fourth chapter, he spoke little about himself. Janma karma chame divyam yevam yo veti tat prataha tektva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. My birth and activities are divine, and those who understand that they are transcendental, they will never take birth again. So, paritranaya sadhunam, few things Krishna has spoken about himself. But if you want to know about Krishna's glories, then we have to study Srimad Bhagavatam. But Krishna himself, if you would have spoken about himself, he could have spoken Bhagavatam. But he restrict himself, would speak about himself. So in that sense, Krishna is actually humble. The devotees are glorifying Krishna more than he himself. So somebody asked, now Krishna is very proud. Why is speaking like that? Actually, Krishna is less. In fact, if somebody is a manager in a big company and he is coming to the workplace, CEO, some big company owner or somebody, how many people in this world they uh, come to the company and take one of their workers in their own car and drives the car for their workers. It will be big news. So the owner of the company took me in his own car and he drove me to my place. But actually, Krishna, even though he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the proprietor of everything. He was driving the chariot of Arjuna. And it's not that he's doing this just in order to get some fame or some kind of photograph. He's doing it genuinely. So, in fact, Krishna was washing the feet of people who are coming to perform Rajasya sacrifice. The same Rajasya sacrifice, Krishna was given Agra Puja. He was placed in a high seat of honor, and worship was performed. Shishupal could not tolerate. But before accepting this great honor and respect, Krishna took charge of inviting the Brahmanas and washing their lotus feet. Karna took the charge of giving charity, and different people have taken different charges, different seva. But Krishna said that I will receive the Brahmanas and I will. He washed their feet here in Mahabharata. So Krishna, even though he is Supreme Lord, he by his own nature he proves that Bhakter Jitatvam, he has been conquered by the devotees. And to the demons who want to conquer him with their strength and with their power, Krishna behaves like a thunderbolt to them. Mallana, Mashani, for the Mallas, he is like a thunderbolt. But for the devotees, he is easily conquerable. That's Krishna's personality. So, people in this world, they don't want to surrender to Krishna. God is something people are afraid of. Either they want to become themselves God, or they want to keep away from God. Why they want to become God themselves? Because that position is very nice. Everybody is subordinate to them. They don't have to be subordinate to everybody. They want to lord over everybody. Either they say it outrightly, or they may not say it outrightly, but they're dealing. Everybody want to be a boss. But and those who are being told that please surrender to Krishna, they are very afraid. Because in this world, what is their experience? To being under somebody is very, very painful. The kids, they are just waiting when they will be free from the control of their parents. School in the school colleges, they don't want to be controlled by their own teacher. They're just waiting when they complete this and go to the next grade or next standard like that. So they are tolerating because it's a temporary arrangement. They can keep changing. Then the company they work under a boss, they cannot tolerate. Okay, change to another company. So they tolerate it because just a small amount of time they can change it. When they stuck to a family life, sometimes it's very difficult. Nowadays, except the parents, they can change all relations also. So they don't want to be subordinate to somebody. They want their own space. They want to be independent. They be subjugated by others. That is the nature of the conditioned entities. And they are afraid if they've been told that God means Mama Janmani Janmani Ishware Bhavatad Bhakti Rahituki Twayi. That God means you have to surrender into Him, not just one day, 2 day, not just one lifetime, but lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, eternally you are servant subservient. You are servant of God, it's very frightening, the jiva. They're afraid. Just in this life, just living with one other person itself is intolerable. They want to break the relations. But God eternally, who is that person? They're afraid. But here Krishna comes and tells them that he shows his personality there, and he comforts the jivas, and he removes the fear of the jivas, that I am God, but surrendering unto me is very pleasurable, and it is not the same experience what you experience in this world. Serving everybody, you are frustrated. Either you are happy, nor the master at whom you serve, they are happy. Both are frustrated. The communist countries, the owners are not happy. In the capitalist country, the employees are not happy. In the home also, people are, neither the elders are happy being served by the youngers, and youngers are, neither they are happy in order to serve the elders. So it is always a challenge, because always it is exploiting and being exploited. So that's why there's a great fear. Spiritual life means what it is. I have to surrender life after life after life to the same person eternally. Who is that person going to be? So scary. But here Krishna descends and says that I am the Supreme Lord, and surrendering unto me is actually Sushukam Kartum Avyayam. Tadiyeshu Tadagyeshu Iti Drishwalilabhirananda Kunde Swaghosham Nimajjantamakhya Payantam. He is being conquered by the loving dealings of the Brajavasis. Rudantam Mohurnetramigmam Rijantam Karambho Jayugbena Shatanka Netram Muhushvashakam Padre Kanka Kanthastidaigraivam Damodaram Bhakti Baddham. He has been conquered by the loving dealings of Bhakti Baddham. That is the nature of Krishna. And by Krishna's dealing, Krishna's nature, the devotees, they don't want anything in their life. Varam deva moksham na moksham adhim va nachanyam vruneham varesha tapiha idam teva purnatha gopala balam sadame manasyavirtam kimanyai. Let this form of Krishna be situated in my mind eternally. I don't want anything else. Can anybody can climb in this world like that? Whichever thing they like the most, or whichever personality they like, will they be able to keep always with them? They are fed up. They are afraid. They don't want to. They want to keep changing. But here the devotees are saying that alam lakshalabhe chumbitam bimbharaktadharam me, that this Krishna's form, having seen this Krishna's form, we don't want anything else. Alam laksha labhe, even if it is millions and millions of other things, even if you give me, but I don't want anything else. So that is the nature of the Krishna's personality. That's why Krishna is called as Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Krishna is a reservoir of all the pleasures. So that's the reason that the devotees, when they get taste for the holy name, there's only one holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There is not every day we keep changing so many different mantras, chants. Same Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Krishna's form, Krishna's prayers, Krishna's prasadam. So, but still, it's new, ever fresh. Why? Because Krishna is ever fresh. It doesn't become stale or stagnant. But in this world, pleasure is very stale and stagnant. Just like this mouth is there. Any eatable which are very good, but as soon as it comes in the association of the mouth, and the food becomes stale. The we need to brush our teeth every day. If the food particles are there, it becomes completely stale. Matter of time. So the whole body is anything comes in contact with the material body also becomes stale. When it goes into the body and comes out, it becomes completely regenerated. So that is the nature of this body. But on the other hand, the living entity by nature, they are pure. So the pure living entity is in one category and the body is in another category. What is the difference? The pure living entity is pure by nature. The body is impure by nature. So it is like putting a diamond inside a mud. So what the mud does, it covers the diamond's effulgence, covers diamond's brightness. The diamond by nature is bright. So Krishna is also diamond like nature. The spirit soul is also diamond by nature. But in between, this mud covering is stopping the connection with Krishna does. Or like a cloud which covers the sun. So what we are trying to do is that we are trying to remove the mud which is covering the diamond. As soon as the mud is removed, automatically the diamond becomes effulgent. So it's not necessary that you have to bring another bright light and to flash on the diamond to make it effulgent. Diamond, it's by nature, it is very bright. You don't have to bring another light to make the diamond effulgent. What one has to do, just remove the coverings of the diamond, the mud from the diamond, automatically that it becomes effulgent. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunai Shravanati Shuddha Chitta Karaya Udai. So the Krishna attraction towards Krishna is inbuilt. It is not that you are, Srila Prabhupada says, Krishna consciousness is not an artificial imposition on the mind, but it is a natural quality of the spirit soul. Prabhupada very often is. All the acharyas accept that the nature of the jiva is to be Krishna conscious. But the covering have covered the diamond like the spirit soul. And because of that, we are not able to exhibit our real nature. The nature of the diamond is to be effulgent. We are covered. So what we need to do is that remove the coverings. So for that only Krishna is giving the program. What is the program? That remove this covering, remove this ignorance by associating with Krishna and things related with Krishna. So people want to be fulfilled in their life and they want to be accomplished also. Many times people want to accomplish in their life, but the more they accomplish, they are not feeling fulfillment. You see, nowadays, one devotee mentioned recently that in big cities where the economy is growing, that people accomplish a lot. Big malls are there, big shops are there. So many things are available. But if they ask them, are they happy and fulfilled in their life? The fulfillment in their life. But if you ask them, they are not. They say that their mind is not happy. So techno center areas are miserable. Why? Because their mind is restless. So many suicides taking place. So many frustrations are there. But so they are able to control the external world by manipulating the material nature. So many gadgets are there. So many technological advancements are there, so many cars and so many facilities are there, air conditioned, so many things. So they're able to manipulate and control the world outside, but they are not able to control inside. That's why they are becoming very disturbed. So there is accomplishment and there is fulfillment. So accomplishment is not only the goal of life, but there has to be fulfillment also. So just like when we eat food, we are eating the food for our internal nourishment. So by eating food, we become very happy. We are very satisfied, and the food is giving us taste. So inside, we are getting taste by eating food. But at the same time, we dress, we wear dress, and we go in the outside. That time, what happens? We want to be very much acceptable to the society, recognizable to the society, appreciated by the society, and most importantly, praised by the society. Oh, what a beautiful dress you are wearing! What beautiful hairstyle! What a beautiful fashion you have! What a beautiful shoe you are wearing! What a beautiful watch you are wearing! What a beautiful mobile you are wearing! So many things. So if you want to have two things, one is to be satisfied within, and also want to impress others, want to be recognized by others, want to be praised by others. So, but only just want to be internally happy, then people are not satisfied. They want to impress others also. So in this way, everybody in this world want to have two things. One is internal satisfaction and external accomplishment. But nowadays, the world is going more towards external accomplishment, but not internal fulfillment. Why? They are able to conquer the outer world. They want to control the outer world, but they fail to control and conquer and maintain the inner world. Mostly there's mind. So that's why the Shastras are giving us a program that how we can simultaneously take care of the external accomplishment as well as internal fulfillment. Both are, that is a program of Vedic Shastra. Simultaneously, how we can do that? So people may go to different. People are going with so much technology is there. You can go from one part of the planet to another part of the planet in matter of hours. But they can travel so much outside, but they are quarreling within their home itself. So that's why the accomplishment, inner fulfillment, there is a big gap. But the more the modern science advances, what happened? They simultaneously they accomplish so much and also destroy the inner peace of themselves also. Just like a simple thing, if you see, just to go by airplane, how many people are disturbed by that? The simple thing is so much sound it makes. So it makes so much of sound, it makes so much of pollution, just for few people's comfort and few people's satisfaction. Or you go by the vehicle, so much of pollution nowadays. People talking about global warming and global, all these things. Why? Because some people's accomplishment, others has to suffer. But in the Shastras, if you see, they also accomplish, but at the same time, there is always, they don't give any difficulty to other living beings. Like Radhesham was still an example of airplane in the modern world, Vimana in the Shastras. When Pushpak Viman flies in the air, it doesn't give pain to others. It doesn't give suffering to others. But the airplane, modern airplane flies means so many people have to suffer for the sound, the pollution, and people are working so hard in the factories, like, giving up their life and their body, and they make a disease also, so much of hard work just for few people's happiness. But in the Shastrics world, when you follow a lifestyle of the Shastra, it doesn't deny the accomplishment in our life. At the same time, it also gives a program by which others are not getting discomfort it is a wholesome life. So it takes care of both body, mind, and soul. Just like prasadam, if you take prasadam, if you take ordinary food, you may be having the fulfillment in the heart, in the inner body, but you may not have the fulfillment of the mind because it is a polluted food. But if you take prasadam, it is it is fulfills your body, fulfills your mind. It also fills your heart. In this way, Sanatana Dharma solution is always wholesome body, mind, and soul. But if you go away from Sanatana Dharma, away from Shastra, then you will lose either one or all eventually. So that is a difference. So when we say that spiritual life or Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, people are afraid that I need to surrender to one person, my independence is gone and I'll be miserable, I won't be happy. No, basic understanding of the Shastras is that the Shastra doesn't want us to suffer in the material world to achieve something great in the world after. It's not Shastras are claiming like that. In order to achieve spiritual world, you have to suffer in this material world, material body. In order to achieve, Vaikuntha, you have to suffer in this world. No, Shastras are giving us a program by which how we can be happily situated in this world, in this life, in this body as much as possible. At the same time, accomplish the highest goal of receiving eternal happiness by transferring ourselves to the spiritual world. That is the program of the Shastra. So that's why the Varnashrama Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, they recommend Shushakam Kartum Abjayam, how we can perform devotional service in this lifetime happily, at the same time we achieve perfection in life after death also. So how it says that whatever you are eating, whatever you are doing in this life, it should be sanctioned by the Shastra. It should be authorized by the Shastra. And not only it is sanctioned, but it is also sanctified. Radheshyam will give a nice formula. Sanctioned, sanctified. What is sanctioned? The vegetarian food is sanctioned. Rice, dal, chapati, or whatever according to your region, whichever food you are taking. That's sanctioned by the Shastra. It should be the grains, the vegetarian food. But not only it is sanctioned, but it should be also sanctified. Sanctification takes place by offering that to Krishna. Yajnashishta shanta muchanti sarvakalbishaihi. That bunchate tetakam papma e pachanti atma karanat. That those who are eating food for themselves, they're really eating the sins. So not just sanctioned by the Shastra, but sanctified, that becomes prasad. And then little furthermore, that prasadam is also regulated, sanctified and regulated. Then the life becomes very nice. So, is that a difficulty in our life? People, they want to be unregulated, but if you see even animals also, they are regulated. In the animals, they don't eat things which is not good for them. They avoid. So in some cases, the animals are also regulated, but is that they are suffering? So they are happy whatever they're supposed to eat. The tiger eats what it's supposed to eat. The cow eats what it's supposed to eat. But the man eats everything. So by being regulated, it is something very impossible. But if they understood the whole Shastric program by proper guidance, then they can lead a life, sanctioned life, sanctified life, and regulated life. So in this way, mind can be controlled. Mind can be, in this purpose, Srila Prabhupada is talking about the mind. The mind actually creates our body. Just like in this world, how we are acting in this world. First, we understand certain things, and then we desire. We understand that gulab jamun is very sweet in taste, and then the understanding brings us to the point we desire, oh, because it is, I know it is very nice, sweet, I want to eat it. So then desire comes. When the desire comes, then what is the next step? Then there is a activity. Attraction is that there is activity. What is activity? Okay, I'll go to the kitchen and cook, or I'll go to the shop and buy. So you do some activity, and after the activity, you accomplish, and then you enjoy the fruit, isn't it? So in this way, everything starts from the proper understanding, either good or bad. So the person sees a snake, he understands that the snake is dangerous. So then he doesn't, he develops a hatred towards the snake. And then he refrains from further activity of putting his step further. He turns back and goes away from that place. So this way, a particular activity or refraining from particular activity all arising from desire, and the desire is arising from our understanding. So we should understand first of all what is good for us, what is not good for us. Then comes the desire. This is good for me, so I like it. This I like it. This is, gives me happiness, so I like it. And when I like it comes, then comes further activity corresponding to that. So in this way, uh, the Bhagavad Gita is teaching us, the Shastras are teaching us the proper understanding what we should have. What is a real happiness? If we don't understand what is real happiness, then we may have improper understanding. This is what gave me happiness. No, certain so-called pleasures of this world, which are in the beginning they are very lucrative, but then in the end become very poisonous. So that's why the Shastras are telling us we enjoy the world, but in a that's why in Vedic culture, if you Sanatana Dharma Vedic culture, that there is a great amount of enjoyment. People in India, they were living in those times. The whole world is attracted towards Bharata, India, because it's a land of so much of prosperity and so much of happiness and so much of festivals. So many. There is not so much of any shortage of pleasure in this world for them. So everybody is attracted. Various food, various varieties of festivals, varieties of dress. So Vedic culture gives a great varieties of bona fide, sanctioned, sanctified, regulated enjoyment. At the same time, you also get the uh, after this life, you also get promoted to the even higher pleasures. Ultimately, the eternal pleasure, eternal uh, home of going back home, back to God. So that's why Srila Prabhupada said that you people don't know how to enjoy life. So Prabhupada said that you are trying to get happiness through the drugs and the other things. I'll give you higher taste. So Prabhupada did not tell them that stop everything. Prabhupada gave higher taste. So this way, people, we have to convince people that the Shastras doesn't stop you from enjoyment. Rather, it actually gives us real happiness in life. So what we are trying to understand today is that Krishna destroys our fear that coming to Krishna and surrendering to Krishna means you are stuck in the eternal shackle of being a slave of somebody. Don't have this fear. Why? Krishna says that I am such a loving God. I am such a loving God. I will become uh, your servant. Krishna tries Charita Arjuna. Krishna washes the feet of his dear friend Sudama Brahmana. Krishna um, protects his devotees like Draupadi by supplying what she needs, most need of our yoga kshema vahamyaham. So in this way, just like ocean, the fish is taking shelter of the ocean, it's surrendering to the ocean. But by being in the ocean, is the fish thinks that only why I should be in the water only, let me jump out of the water and be in the land. No, when the fish takes shelter of the ocean, is it any benefit the ocean is deriving from that? No. The fish is happy by being in the ocean. Similarly, when we take shelter of Krishna, actually it's Jivatma who becomes benefited. by surrendering to Krishna, by being in the ocean. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Dipika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu. He is Karuna Sindhu. Sindhu means ocean. So by being in the ocean of the all compassionate Krishna, the jiva becomes actually protected and secured. But if the fish wants to come out of the ocean, want to be independent, then it becomes difficult for fish to be happy. He cannot be happy. That's why Srila Prabhupada says that that surrendering to Krishna is not a painful process; it is a blissful process. So the Shastras always wants to make people better, but the material world, the modern culture, they want to make things better. Let makes things better. What devotee said, there's a company has a particular line. Let makes things better. But Shastra says, let's make people better. The people become better, automatically things also becomes better. So that is a program of Sanatana Dharma. That is a program of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, so Krishna is coming and showing through his activity to the fearful jivas that if you are with uh, with my side, how he will be free from all kind of fear. Krishna is showing by his own life. So there are two kinds of side. One is Kamsa side, and there is Krishna side. So people are there in Kamsa and people are there in my side also. So you see the results of both of them. Kamsa side, who are all there? Shishupal was there, destroyed. In Kamsa side, the washerman was there, destroyed. Kamsa side, Chanura Mushtika was there, destroyed. Kamsa side, Putana was there, Pralamba was there, Denuka was there, Trinavarta was there. Oh, what happened to them? Finished. But in my side, who are all there? And the Gopa, Yashoda Maya, Gopas, Gopis, cows, Yamuna, in Dwarka, Vasudeva, Devaki, Uddhava, Rukmini, Satyabhama, Lakshmana, Akrura, in Mathura, various devotees. So what happened to all of them? They are who are all with me, they're always protected and they're always happy. So Krishna is giving a choice to the living entities by his own incarnation, own descent. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkram dharmam sthapanartaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Paritranaya sadhunam, that I am coming here to deliver the devotees. Vinashaya cha dushkritam. Kriti means activity. Dushkriti means bad activities. Those who perform bad activities are called dushkrit. So the demons, what I will do them? Vinashaya cha dushkritam. Those who perform notorious activities, I destroy them. In this way, dharma samsthapanarthaya, and establish religious principle. What is the religious principle? That those who are surrendering to me in my loving service, I protect them. In this way, Krishna spoke in the Gita and he also performed in his own life. Whatever Krishna spoke, Paritranaya Sadhunam, Krishna did in his activity. He protected Draupadi, he protected Arjuna, he protected all Pandavas, he protected the Dwarkavasis, he protected the Mathuravasis, he protected the sages. So in this way, whatever Krishna says in the Gita, he performed in his life. So Krishna is giving his both choices to the jiva, the living beings in the material world. See, I not just speak, I demonstrate. So you got a choice. Either you be with me or you be with Kamsa. Either you be with me or you be with Ravana. Either you be with me or you be with Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. So then the choice is yours. Krishna doesn't force anybody. So in this way, Krishna is such a loving personality. that he destroys the fear of the jivas, that how can I be eternally obedient or subservient to somebody. And rather, the devotees become more glad to be servant of Krishna eternally, life after life after life. Mama Janmani Janmani Shware Bhavata Bhaktiratuki Tvayi. I don't want anything else. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadish kamaye. I don't want anything of this world. But not one lifetime, two lifetime. No. Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, eternally, I am at your lotus feet. So what a, it's not, sometimes you may just speak some dialogues, maybe they say, for many, many lifetime, I want to be with you. But if you, after some time, if you go and ask many, people are enough, I can't imagine one more time like this. We got stuck, so that's sufficient. So it's not easy to be with somebody for a long time, isn't it? But Krishna, people are want to be with him all the time. They don't want to leave Krishna. And they become very much frightened in the thought of the Vrajavasis. That means how much Krishna is attractive. Krishna, all attractive. The earth is all attractive. Anything goes up, comes down. Krishna is attractive. Anything goes down, Krishna pulls it back. The Krishna can attract things which are before, and he can attract them upward. So that is Krishna's personality. Akarshayati iti Krishna. And Krishna, while doing this activity, he always wants to give credit to his devotees. Just like Krishna, when Arjuna was fighting in the battlefield, in the beginning only to put the bow down, and he said that I am not fighting for Krishna. I am feeling depressed. I don't want to fight. I don't like to fight. What should I do? I'm confused. So Krishna become frustrated, but Arjuna become frustrated. But Krishna is the leader. So what the leaders sometimes they do, when the subordinates they don't do anything, then they take the work on their own head, on their own hand, and they do everything. Okay, if you don't want to do, let me do myself. We see in the home, the children doesn't want to do, mother or father they themselves do, or in the big company, the owner, the manager, they will do everything. The subordinate doesn't cooperate. But Krishna, when Arjuna was depressed, Krishna could have easily destroyed everybody. Okay, you sit here, give a bow to me, and I'll finish the whole Kaurava army. Krishna spoke the whole Bhagavad Gita, and gave a great pep talk to Arjuna. And finally, Arjuna was fully empowered, and he was up and started fighting. This way, even though Krishna could do, and Krishna showed also, how all the Kauravas are entering this mouth, all everybody is already finished. Nimitta matram bhavasavyasachi. Everybody is already killed. You just be instrument and take credit, Arjuna. Krishna is ready to give credit to others. Krishna is ready to give glories to others. Krishna is ready to serve others. Krishna is ready to give happiness to others. That is the God consciousness Krishna is offering. And that Krishna is what Srila Prabhupada is giving us. That Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is revealing. Anarpita charim jirat karunayavatirna kalau samarpayitum unnatojjala subhaktirasashriyam haripurata sundara kadamba sandipta. That anarpita charim jirat, that which is not given for such a long time. Karunaya avatirna kalau, Mahaprabhu mercifully appeared in this age of Kali. And he gave us that Krishna, that Krishna who is worshipped by the Brajavasis, that Akhila Rasamrita Murti. Oh, the people of this world, do not be fearful, do not suffer, don't become unfortunate, but rather take to Krishna consciousness. Krishna is a loving God. Krishna is not a autocrat and who want to destroy you, want to make you fearful. No, rather Krishna become your subservient. He become everybody in this world want to become God, but Krishna who is God himself, and really is who is God himself. He want to the puppet in the hands of his own devotees. That's Krishna is been offered. How many people can even think, even imagine like that? The other most of the religions are making people fearful. fear God, fear God, fear God. And the whole religion is going on this in the platform of fear. And if you leave, if you don't follow, you will be killed, you will be punished, and you will be entertained if you surrender to God. So in this way, people are made fearful, uh, and then they try to follow some religion. Why? If they follow some religion, they will get some sense gratification. They will be sanctioned. They will be given a lot of things for their happiness. But here, a loving dealings between Krishna and the Jivas. The living entities want to selflessly, uh, without any kind of motivation, ahituki apratihata yayatma suprasidhati. They want to perform a devotion, unmotivated, uninterrupted devotional service just to give pleasure to Krishna. And Krishna, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he who accepts service, he becomes so happy and indebted, and he says, Naparayeham, that my dear devotees, I cannot repay my debt to you. And Krishna wants to give happiness to the devotees. In this way, this competition of devotees and Krishna goes on in the spiritual platform, that devotees want to give pleasure to Krishna, and Krishna wants to give more and more happiness to the devotees. And Krishna doesn't just say that, he demonstrated by becoming the Partha Sarathi, by giving, by whenever the Pandavas are in difficulty, always there to protect them, give them all kind of help to them, all kind of assistance to them, all kind of mercy to them, because he is ready and doesn't want to take credit. They killed, Jarasandha was killed by the advice of Krishna. Bhima was trying to kill Jarasandha, but every time he breaks Jarasandha into two parts, he again joins, the body joins and he becomes awake. So then he tried, he was frustrated, he could not do. Again and again, Jarasandha is coming alive. So then Krishna told Bhima that tear him into two pieces and throw him in the opposite direction. So then the Jarasandha's body did not join. So Bhima became victorious. But then when Bhima and Arjuna and Krishna, three of them went for this project, Bhima successfully killed Jarasandha only by the guidance of Krishna. When they came back to Hastinapura, Yudhishthira Maharaj asked what happened. And Yudhishthira Maharaj is embracing Arjuna. What happened? How the mission? Arjuna said, Bhima killed, everything is successful. And Bhima came and Yudhishthira Maharaj embraced Bhima. And Bhima said, yes, Jarasandha is finished. And Krishna did not go and tell in the front, I gave the advice. Because of me, Jarasandha was killed. No, Krishna is just happy that these devotees are getting credit. So there is a loving dealing between Krishna and the devotees. And devotees, they want to give Krishna to others. They want to give credit to Krishna. Krishna, it is because of you. Govinda Virahe Nami. Arjuna is saying that the same bow I'm carrying, the same arrow I'm carrying, the same Gandiva, the same Arjuna who has been praised by even the demigods. And now I have lost all my valor, all my strength, because Govinda is no more now. So he understood, he gives credit to Krishna. So this is such a loving dealings between Krishna and the devotees. And that relation, which is not available in the material world. The association of the exploiters and the exploited, this material world. But here, by the grace of Krishna, by the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by the grace of Srila Prabhupada, we are given entrance into this relationship. What is the relationship? That the loving service towards Krishna and experiencing Krishna's loving dealings with the devotees, Krishna's protection towards the surrendered souls. So that is the selfless gift has been offered to us. It is not offered for such a long time. So in this way, this Krishna consciousness is not an artificial imposition. It is actually the natural quality of the soul. Just like the fish is happy in the ocean, and the ocean is happy giving shelter to fish. So then that kind of atmosphere, Srila Prabhupada concludes the Bhagavad Gita, the purport in the last sentence, that the living entity thus achieves their eternal position of giving pleasure to Krishna uh, in the pleasure giving, in the place of the pleasure giving potency. That is the last line of Gita. Let me try to see that Prabhupada, how he concludes the Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, ends the Bhagavad Gita with this profound statement, the last purport. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanudharaha Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tirmatir Mama. In the last sloka, Prabhupada writes, the living entity in its original position is pure spirit. It's just like an atomic particle of the Supreme Spirit. Lord Krishna may be compared to the sun, the living entities to sunshine. Because living entities are the marginal energy of Krishna, they have a tendency to be in contact either with the material energy or the spiritual energy. In other words, the living entity is situated between the two energies of the Lord. And because he belongs to the superior energy of the Lord, he has a particle of independence. And Prabhupada completes the last sentence of the Bhagavad Gita by saying, by proper use of that independence, he comes under the direct order of Krishna, and thus he attains his normal condition in the pleasure-giving potency. Thus he attains his normal condition in the pleasure-giving potency. So that's a Prabhupada. What is pleasure-giving? What is pleasure potency of Krishna? That's Srimati Radharani. So when the living entities turns to the normal condition, they comes under the shelter of pleasure-giving potency, Srimati Radharani's grace. And then what Srimati Radharani does? She offers the living entities to give pleasure to Krishna, engages them in the service of Krishna. So that way, the devotional service, the bhakti, the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, associating with the devotees, serving Krishna's deity form, and being studying Srimad Bhagavatam, this is not something artificial we are doing. This is a natural activities of the jivas. So that opportunity is given to us. So that's why our the devotees' great responsibility is what is there. We had to convince people that this particular activity is not foreign to you. It is actually pleasurable activity, and we had to remove the fear of the jivas that they are independent, their pleasure, their happiness will be compromised by taking to devotions. Hare Krishna. I think 5 o'clock. Shall we stop now?
Okay, Prabhuji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
How are you, Prabhuji?
Krishna's grace and Vaishnava's mercy better than what I deserve, Prabhu.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji. Very beautiful class, Prabhu. Very, very beautiful class. Very important points that we need every day in our life. I love your point of Prashadam, Prabhu. In fact, that is where we all got attracted to Krishna, He throws this Prashadam thing and then, pulls us towards him. That's so true. Like everybody's life starts with Prashadam, Prabhuji. Nobody, in the start have philosophy. And sometimes I remember myself when I used to go to ISKCON, I did not bow to Srila Prabhupada because I didn't know who Srila Prabhupada was. So, you go to deities of Radha Krishna and you eat Prashadam. And then later you realize, oh, it's Srila Prabhupada, that's mercy, that this ISKCON is here and we can have darshan of deities. And then, you go into philosophy and then you realize why you're here for. But Prashadam is the first thing, Prabhuji. And then, Prabhu, I love your point of when we understand a thing and then we desire it and then the activity happens. But certainly the point should be, we should understand whatever Shastras want to say, whatever Guru Varga wants to say us, and then dhyayato on that. And then so beautiful, Prabhu. Shastras uh, are making us better, but material things, we can just talk about it.
Yeah.
Kam, krodh, lobh, moh, the things that are forbidden, and they're working hard to make those better in material world. Even Kam, we try to run away, and every lady is Mataji for us. And when you come in Krishna consciousness to realize what you are, and in the material world, it's opposite. They're making different medicines to make your pleasure higher and higher. So it is that degraded, Prabhu. And Prabhu, I loved your point of the loving deals between Krishna and his devotees. I remember, Prabhuji, a katha, and it was a Krishna katha, how Krishna gives pleasure to devotees, Prabhu. Mother Yashoda was feeding milk to Krishna, and Krishna was smiling. And when Krishna smiles, Mother Yashoda milk becomes sweeter. And when milk becomes sweeter, Krishna smiles again. And then Mother Yashoda milk becomes again sweeter. And then Krishna smiles again. And then milk becomes again sweeter. Prabhu, there was going on, Prabhu, between Mother Yashoda and Krishna. She was having sweeter and sweeter milk, and he was smiling, and Mother Yashoda was smiling. So beautiful, Prabhu. And Prabhu, we can realize that sometime when we are in front of deities, when we go to the temple, especially where deity service is so elevated position, we can realize that deities, they smile at you. You can talk to deities. You can tell your dukh and sukh to deities, because in the end of the day, they are our parents who we are going to tell our problems and our happy moments. So that was such a beautiful point, Prabhuji. And I agree, Prabhu. There are so many exploiters, as you said. So many people who wants to be exploited, but there are many exploiters, Prabhu. And sometimes I feel that devotees sometimes are so pure heart, Prabhu. It's so difficult to be in outside world. When you go out of the devotee world, it's just a different world, Prabhu. Seems like you are being thrown in a different world. So it's mercy of Prabhus and Matajis like you, Prabhu, that you come in our life. Now you are, Prabhu, giving this lecture. You're not charging us a single dollar. You're giving us your hard-earned time. You can do your own bhajan in this time, but Prabhu, you are out of mercy. You are giving us this Krishna Katha. So that is very beautiful, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu, so much. Thank
All
you.
of your grace that you given me opportunity to associate with all the devotees. All your grace, all of devotees' grace.
Hare Prabhu. All mercy to you, your mercy, Prabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada that he has given us this beautiful family, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you. Love your class, Prabhu.
So much. Hare Krishna.
Hari bol, Hari bol. Prabhuji, dear devotees, it is 6:40 now in northern Alberta, but if somebody has any questions, any comments, any realization from the class of Prabhuji, please go ahead, unmute yourself or raise your hand, and Prabhuji will talk to you live directly right now. Prabhu, everybody's stunned with your class, I think. Aditi Mataji, Hari bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yeah, whatever you said. Thank you. First of all, thanks to His Grace Nityananda and Prabhuji for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. I mean, there were so many notes which is inspiring us. In day-to-day life also, we come across so many, things which you mentioned just now. So it is a Kali Yuga, and we are always attached with the material world in some way. But when we are in Krishna consciousness, we are somehow able to detach ourselves a little bit. We keep trying, but at least we, try to detach ourselves from the materialistic world. Yeah, thank you so much. It was a wonderful class, Prabhuji, nectarine class. And thanks for you. And I'll let the other devotees ask questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi Mataji. Thank you so much. Our Manmohan Prabhu is there. Hare Krishna, Manmohan Prabhuji. What a beautiful name you have, Manmohana. Thank you, Prabhuji, for being with us. So, dear devotees, if nobody has any questions or comments, Prabhuji, Manmohan Prabhuji wants to say something. Hari bol, Prabhu.
Hari bol, Prabhu. Yeah, just as Prabhu said, that there's a loving dealing between Krishna and Jivas. So in this material world, in this Mrityu Loka we are. So like, how come the loving Krishna, sometimes we are falling into unwanted positions, and the positions where we negativities just overcome our life. So how come like Krishna being all loving to jivas, like how come we like there are prarabdhas and all this thing, but still there are like, well, please explain, sir. Prabhu. Yeah.
Yeah. Krishna says in the Gita that this material world is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. But at the same time, even though it is dukkhalayam and ashashvatam, Krishna also gives us a program how we can best possibly be happy in this world also. That's why I'm saying that Shastra doesn't make you suffer. The modern lifestyle makes us suffering, this technology and all. But if you follow Krishna's program, then we can be happy in this world also. Just like what is a family, a chaste wife and a protective husband. Husband gives protection and grateful children. Then the life becomes very, very happy. Chaste wife, protective husband, and grateful children. So the Vedic culture, you see in the Western countries, nowadays people say that the Western is a word which is not just talks about particular locality. There are Westernized Indians and Indianized Westerners also. People say that. So um, the understanding of Sanatana Dharma is that there is love, sacrifice. A family means love, sacrifice, affection. But when you don't have that unit, the particular Shastric guidance, then the children lead their own life. In the Western civilization, it becomes a burden for the government also. Even if the children is given up by the husband and the husband goes away somewhere, and the women is with the kids, become a liability for the government. Mentally, they are very much disturbed. The children are disturbed. So in this way, the so-called life of freedom, the so-called life of independence, it becomes a disturbance to the individuals, to the society, and to the government also. But in India, if you see the Bharat, the Sanatana Dharma, it recommends a family. The family means husband, wife is there, children are there. Minimum the husband's father, mother, it's like 5, 6 people they stay together. So the elders are taken care by the grown-up son, and the children are taken care by the parents, and the same parent become older, their children take care of them. In this way, the family, the home is self-sufficient. So they don't depend on others. One family is self-sufficient, another family is self-sufficient, and the government doesn't have to bother so much about their citizens. In this way, that kind of program, Krishna, so by accepting Krishna's program, we'll be happy in this world also. But if you go away from Krishna's program, you see in the Western world or westernized concept, wherever it is, India or wherever it is, then the family unit breaks. Then people are mentally suffering. The children are mentally suffering, unprotected. Government is so much of getting burden. So all these things come. So we are living in this kind of worldly atmosphere where the more we go away from Krishna, the more we suffer in this world, and also we won't able to get proper happiness in life. Certainly, it become more degraded life after this. So, but if you follow the Sanatana Dharma programs, especially which is given by Prabhupada so practically, that we can be happy in this world also. Happy means as much as possible be happy. At the same time, we can get the best of the retired life. Retired means the life after this. So best of the both world is possible in consciousness. Otherwise, you can't get either here nor there anything. So that's actually it is a great benediction. It's like a boat in the ocean. Krishna consciousness. One should take this as a life and soul. Otherwise, all of you are saying, it's very difficult. If you go just go outside, rich people are there, so much money is there, but there's no emotional support. Children are they're just people living with a dog more than with the emotional support. There's no human beings to talk to them. You all see, he can see better than myself. So that's why the Shastras are so nice that they are not actually depriving us from the happiness of this material world.
Hare Krishna. Hare Hare.
Very beautiful question, Manmohan Prabhuji. Yes, very beautiful and very beautiful answer, Prabhuji. Such a beautiful answer. Certainly, Prabhu, I wish I don't have to leave my mom and dad ever in a old age home here, because here this is a fashion, Prabhu. It is very expensive to. It is not cheap. It is like almost $5,000-6,000 a month to stay in old age home. But I hope Krishna gives me enough power and mental strength that I should understand that they bring me to this world and I don't have to bring them to the old age home. And that's such a beautiful thing said. And it's coming from a brahmachari that family should be happy. Prabhu, it's so true, Prabhu. Even when there is a small problem in family, Prabhu, you know, saas bahu ki choti si ladai aur pura ghar ka aisa ka taisa ho jata hai.
Brahmachari is the whole entirety is the family now. He has very extended his family. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we are family now. He's not limited to just parents and his siblings. And
so true. So true, Prabhu.
Prabhuji is blessed that he is brahmachari.
Yes. Sometimes we can understand that.
They are all staying in the house. Prabhupada is built for us as a family.
Yes. Hari bol. So, dear devotees, if nobody has any questions or comments, with Prabhuji, with your permission, we will end the call. Dear devotees, let us pay our humble obeisances to Prabhuji and all the assembled Vaishnavas on the call and everywhere in all the planetary systems. Vancha kalpataru. Namo Namah.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Wonderful class. Hare Krishna.